Friedrich Froebel, Building Blocks in Art Education. I grew up in the 1970s and 80s, thinking Americans had the right to a public education and that everyone attended kindergarten. Research has informed me that I was wrong to think that. My country gradually absorbed those ideals. Kindergarten is an invention that is over 200 years old. In the 1700s, a notable German educator, Friedrich Froebel, emphasized the critical development that takes place during a child's early years. This educational reformer is known as the founder of the first kindergarten, or garden of children. He had a childhood marked by loneliness and isolation. It propelled Froebel into introspection at an early age. He drew parallels between the growth of plants and the development of humans. Froebel largely aligned with the new child-centered method of education, which at the time was heavily influenced by Johann Pestalozzi, with whom Froebel studied for several years. Pestalozzi practiced a love of the child that will be evident throughout Froebel's work. There are traces of the enlightened thinkers and classical philosophers Froebel studied in his early work as an educator. Froebel believed that the educational setting played a role in learning, along with gardening, music, and games. Froebel believed in encouraging children to exercise their minds and bodies, to let children be children. The child is the curriculum in the Froebelian culture. He created classroom materials which he termed gifts and occupations. They are still used in classrooms today, though many have been commercialized by companies such as Milton Bradley and have lost some of Froebel's intended purpose. They are meant to be systematically introduced to children in order to help them conceptualize through concrete forms and to instill the ultimate truth to which Froebel believed these objects pointed. There is no evidence of specific phonics instruction in his kindergarten. It is a time to learn how to learn. His materials invite observation, fine motor skills, and hand-eye coordination. They allow the child to develop spatial awareness and intelligence. Students begin to understand their place in the world and the effect that they have on it. Some students of Froebel's kindergarten are now known to the world as artists of the modern art movement. Architect Frank Lloyd Wright is a testament to the influence of the Froebel blocks, which were given to him by his mother. I hold the belief that kindergarten is tied to feminism, as it became one of the professional tracks for women to follow. Froebel is also responsible for promoting the nurturing female form in the classroom when it was a male-dominated profession. Prominent women in Froebel's life spread his philosophies to other countries, including the United States, where individuals such as Elizabeth Palmer Peabody asserted the need to make the kindergarten part of an American early childhood education. At the 1876 Philadelphia exhibition, there was a Froebelian classroom set up as a demonstration. Onlookers could see the innovative and radical kindergarten. As public education took root in the U.S., early versions of kindergarten embraced Froebelian ideas. Froebel has had a lasting impact on education and art education. His approach places spatial intelligence at the forefront of what a child needs to learn and how to learn. For the first 60 to 70 years of public education in America, before the industrialization of education and the birth of educational bureaucracy, Froebel's work provided a beneficial educational environment that promoted each child's development by making time for the power of play. His materials and his approach to learning produced curious and innovative thinkers.